Have you ever felt pain in your body that no doctor could fully explain? A deep ache, a tightness in your chest, or an unexplained fatigue that no medical test could pinpoint? What if I told you that this pain isn't just yours? What if your body is carrying echoes, ancient whispers of grief, fear, shame, and suffering passed down from your ancestors? The body remembers. Even when the mind forgets, the body keeps the score. This video isn't just about physical pain. It's about the unseen emotional inheritance locked deep inside your cells. It's about why your stomach tightens every time you speak your truth, why your back hurts when you feel unsupported, why your heart races when you try to trust. It's not just stress. It's not just trauma from your own life. It's deeper, generations deeper. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will not only understand where that pain comes from, but you will hold a sacred key that can help release it. A ritual so gentle, yet so powerful that it has changed thousands of lives, including mine. This is the story of how we heal inherited pain with the ancient Hawaiian process called Ho'oponopono. And before we begin, I want to remind you about my previous video where I revealed how one small childhood wound could still be blocking your manifestations today. If you haven't watched that yet, I highly recommend going back to it after this, because these two stories connect in a way that will blow your mind. And a very special announcement. We've just opened our WhatsApp community. Yes, finally. You can now reach out directly through WhatsApp text messages to ask about our upcoming group healing sessions, personalized one-on-one healing, and get regular updates on our free 5-day sessions too. The link is in the description. Join us, because healing works better when we do it together. Now, back to the body. I once had an interaction with a woman who always had throat issues, but no doctor could explain why. She would lose her voice randomly. She couldn't speak up in meetings. She always felt a tightness in her throat. One day, during a deep healing session, she remembered something, not from her life, but from a story her grandmother once told her. Her great-grandmother had been silenced, beaten for speaking her truth, forbidden to express emotion. She never told anyone, but that memory lived on, in the cells, in the DNA, in the family story. And it had found a new home, in her throat. This is how generational trauma works. Our bodies become maps of memory. Not just ours, but our ancestors. Science now confirms what indigenous traditions have known for centuries. Trauma is passed down epigenetically. That means your body, your genes, your nervous system, they all remember what your ancestors went through. And when these memories go unhealed, they show up as physical symptoms, as blocks in our relationships, as money struggles, as repeated patterns that make us feel cursed. But it's not a curse, it's a calling, a call to heal. And that's where Ho'oponopono comes in. Ho'oponopono is not just 4 phrases. It's not just a mantra. It's a return to harmony. It's a deep spiritual reset. And when we use it with awareness, when we direct it to our pain, when we speak it to the wound itself, something incredible begins to happen. Let me walk you through the ritual. Find a quiet space. Close your eyes. Place your hand on the part of your body that hurts, where there's discomfort, tightness, or even illness. Breathe. And now gently say, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." But don't just say it. Feel it. You're not saying it to your body. You're saying it to the memory behind the pain, to the emotion that never got to speak, to the ancestor who cried silently, to the part of you that's still carrying their story. You might feel tears. Let them fall. That's release. That's healing. That's energy moving. Let me tell you about a man who carried unbearable lower back pain for years. Nothing worked. He tried everything. Until one day, in a Ho'oponopono healing, he was guided to ask, "Whose burden am I carrying?" He remembered his grandfather, a farmer who carried the weight of feeding an entire family alone, a man who never complained but whose back was always bent, always hurting. When he spoke Ho'oponopono to that burden, to his grandfather's unspoken sorrow, the pain didn't vanish overnight, but it softened. He started sleeping better, and for the first time in years, he could bend without flinching, because he was no longer bending for someone else's pain. Do you feel this in your heart right now? The knowing that some of your pain might not even be yours? This is why manifestation sometimes feels blocked. We try affirmations, we try visualizing, but something still resists, because deep inside, our body is still holding old grief, old guilt, old fear. And energy blocked in the body blocks energy in life. But when we release it, when we honor it, when we forgive it and love it, that's when everything changes. Suddenly, abundance starts flowing, relationships begin to heal, health improves, opportunities show up, because now you are no longer carrying generations of pain. You are free. The law of attraction is not just about what you think, it's about what you feel, what your subconscious believes, and your subconscious listens to the body more than the mind. That's why this healing work is so important, not just for your dreams, but for your children, for your future generations, because when you heal, the story ends with you. This journey isn't always easy. Sometimes the pain speaks louder before it leaves. Sometimes the emotion resurfaces so it can be seen. But you are not alone in this. If you are ready to go deeper, I invite you to join our WhatsApp community. Message us there and we'll guide you on how to join our group or individual sessions. These aren't just healing sessions, they're soul reunions, moments where you meet the part of you that's been waiting silently to be set free, and you have the power to do that right now with just 4 phrases and the courage to feel. The body keeps the score, but you get to rewrite it. You are not broken. You are not alone. You are the healer your ancestors prayed for. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now, breathe. Place your hand on your heart and listen. What story is your body still holding? Speak to it, love it, and let it go. And don't forget to share this video with someone who's been carrying pain for too long, because healing is something we were never meant to do alone. And I'll see you in the next one.